Ladies and gentlemen, it is Saturday the 17th, and thank you very much, DollyWhiskers. I'll just let that get out the way. Belly bolt, belly bolt, belly bolt. Dolly, thank you for continuing your subscription for 4 months. We are back for Saturday night stream. It is the 17th of December. I'm having a bit of a rough one, to be honest. My brain is a little bit all over the place, so this is probably going to be the most low energy stream you've ever seen from me. There is a new command that I've put in the stream title called Low Spoons, which I'm going to give an example of in the chat for anybody that doesn't understand what spoon theory is. It's something I've partially borrowed from my chronically ill partner, but I didn't realize. All cards on the table, I'm going through an ADHD/adult autism diagnosis at the moment, and spoon theory has crossover. I didn't know that. So, you know, you learn something new every day. There is a link attached to that. It goes to an ME website. My partner obviously has ME. I don't have ME. It's just, that's the most concise explanation of what a low spoons is. A low spoon? Lack of cutlery, I've called it. I think I stole that from Jade Melody. Lack of cutlery. I like lack of cutlery. Either way, I'm just going to start this all again. This is turning into a little bit of a random waffle. It is Saturday, the 17th of December. We are here playing Melatonin. It is not Tactics Ogre. Tactics Ogre will return. I did the... Thank you for the buck. I did my, my preamble on Tactics Ogre today, where I was just gearing everybody up and leveling them up to the level cap for that section that I'm in and that sort of thing. And was just sort of like, I'm having a really odd brain couple of days, so we're gonna play a new game. It's gonna be exciting. I went out and bought this special, and I bought it because the first review on the Steam page was, you should play this if you like rhythm games and are having mental health problems. So here we are. Depending on how the stream goes, I might step out of this and into another rhythm game that I've got called Metal Hellsinger, which is a little bit more higher energy, so we'll see. And you are experiencing this in real time with me. I have not played this game at all, other than the fact that I logged in and messed around with the sound settings to get my stream balanced. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. I do remember that it had an absolutely terrible keyboard system. Like, it's different, the keyboard system. I've lost my mouse as well, which doesn't help. There we go. So I'm not controlling that with WASD, I'm controlling that with up and down, which in 2022 is really strange to me. But, you know, I imagine it's going to come down to where my fingers are placed on the keyboard, and they're going to ask me to use the arrow keys as opposed to WASD. But that's really strange. New game, please be aware that this game contains visual effects like flashing lights and colors that can affect players who are susceptible to photosensitive epilepsy. So, I'm not sure if people do call-outs for this. If you have epilepsy, there's the warning. I don't want to be responsible for you taking damage, so if you have epilepsy, I will not hold it against you if you leave. Melatonin is a rhythm game that requires precise timing. For a dreamy experience, make sure your sound is on and avoid using Bluetooth audio. Yes, Bluetooth audio, there would be a bit of a sound delay, so I can't imagine that would be very... Also, my fingers on the keyboard instinctively want to go onto WASD, so I've got one finger on space, and I really want to put my other fingers on WASD, but I don't know if that's going to work. Let's start by testing your inputs. Follow the rhythm and hit space on the beat when the moving circles fully overlap with the center circle. I'm not sure how much talking I can possibly do while playing this game. So yeah, I'm gonna expand the low spoons concept. If I'm just straight up not talking for long periods of time, please somebody call me out in chat. Like if you've not heard from me in 25 minutes, please do check that I'm still alive and not just absorbed into the rhythm. Let the rhythm flow through you. That's hard to say. Done. If that didn't feel right, you can manually calibrate the timing of the hit window in the settings menu to compensate for any latency. I didn't feel too bad about that, but I'm going to do it once more. That's good. I like that. Now let's run through a quick tutorial to get a feel for the controls. It's not WSD Melatonin. What are you doing to me? Melatonin is all about recognizing audiovisual cues and reacting to them at the right time according to the rhythm. For the first lesson, pay attention to the cues. They will be hinting for you to react on the 4th beat when the circles fully overlap. One, two, three, four. No, that's difficult. My brain. On the 4th beat. There's going to be a lot of repeating it. I hope everybody is settled in for a nice. The metronome is very soothing. For the, I like a good rhythm. A rhythm gets stuck in your head. This is a very minimalistic game. I feel like this is very against, like, this goes against all previous games that I've played on this channel before, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's very different for me, but I felt like I needed a change today. Maybe this is the start of my wholesome game series. Maybe I should start playing, like, a Stardew Valley playthrough and start growing plants and stuff like that, rather than getting scared by corpses all the time. That's Sunday nights. Not Saturday nights. Saturday nights is open warfare. I can't hit that first one for some reason. I would totally play Stardew with you. I'm still, I keep, yeah, we could play Stardew. I'm really actively looking at Kinseed. Kinseed seems really interesting to me. There'll be less guidance for the next lesson, but try to react on the 4th beat like last time. I mean, I feel like I didn't react 100% on the 4th beat last time, but we'll try. There we go. See? That's what I needed. I didn't need the guidance. I'd be down for that as a viewer. Okay. I feel like I was talking about this to Sky Alakar in private. There's a certain amount of juxtaposition with my channel. I like the pinks, I like the soft blues, I like the yellow of my overlay, and then I play scary games. So in my brain, that sort of works really well for me. Sort of, I'm looking at the art and I'm going, wow, that actually makes me want to watch my own content, because there's a slight tickle, because whilst I'm playing these games, they tend to be towards dark, scarier, alien isolation, mortuary assistant. That tends to be my preference in terms of the stuff that I've really enjoyed streaming. So maybe I do need to lean in into the wholesome bit a tiny bit, and maybe sort of split it that way, so I can have like I need like a light and dark mode of this overlay. I need like the dark mode goes on top of the wholesome games, and the light mode goes on top of the scary games. I feel like I'm expanding a marketing concept right now. Some levels will have multiple reaction types in the next lesson. Follow the cues and react with left and right keys on the 2nd or 4th beat. I feel like I'm more like Metal Hellsinger is an FPS game that you have to play to a rhythm. I'm very much used to aiming a gun and firing. This is all very different to me. There will also be times when you'll need to start and end your reaction at different times. In this final lesson, hold space on the 3rd beat and let go on the 4th, okay? Almost. Everything, I'm assuming this is just going to be points based. Every level in the game will have a unique set of audio and visual cues for you to listen to and follow. There's a practice mode for each level that guides you through the proper timing, but eventually you'll just have to rely on following the cues, okay? Is that going to be a problem if my microphone is, like, eclipsing a quarter of my screen, I wonder? If the game feels too difficult, remember that there are various assist options in the accessibility settings to fine-tune the difficulty. Okay, we do like a game with accessibility options, and if I absolutely suck at this... I don't know if I don't... Is there an accessibility for people that just suck at a video game? Like, an easy mode. I don't like calling it an accessibility thing. I don't want to lower the difficulty, but I wonder what the accessibility options look like. Because this is rhythm-based. Not for that one. That's the end of the tutorial. Yeah, just turn all the bad guy, like passive rhythm-based game. That's the end of the tutorial. Ready to start the game, I guess. Let's give it a go and see how crazy it is.
At 11:30, it's part 2 of the British espionage thriller. Cliff Robertson and David Thorne star in The Key to Rebecca. Suspended in midair, bombs almost anything.
I'm in this video game and I don't like it. Okay, I can dream about food. We like dreaming about food. Okay, this isn't a rhythm game. This is just me running up and down a map. Dream about followers. Everybody, if you're enjoying the stream so far, drop a follow. I've changed my... if everybody's noticed, I've changed my stream goal in the top right-hand corner because I don't know what to set that as. Also not... C Schwartz 85, also not that great at a lot of games. I feel like I have... I can go down and look. That's cool. I can just look at me. I love the art style. The art style, talking about my overlay again, the art style I feel is in line with a lot of the stuff that I've put on my channel, overlay-wise. Let's dream about food. This stream has 3 patterns to react to. Make sure you're familiar with how they sound before moving on to score mode. The last one is a bit tricky. Practice mode will guide you through this using the timing circle and metronome. If you'd like to be guided at all times, you can enable that in the accessibility option. I feel like that might be something that would be useful to me. Okay. What were they smoking when they designed this game? There we go. We're getting better. There's a curve. It's interesting that I have a tendency to... I'm not sure my brain... I have a tendency to go early, not late. Which is interesting to me. Let's do it once more. Can I get perfect in practice mode? Let's try a score mode. I feel like I'm gonna have a nightmare about a pizza coming for me for some reason, like coming after me, because we're not being family friendly. That sounded inappropriate to me. Oh my god, my headphone is caught in my blanket. Okay, can I still hear the game, or have I pulled my headphone out? I think I've pulled my headphone out. Okay, there we go. No, I guess we're doing another trial, and we'll go once more. The blanket bit confused me there, sorry guys. Look at his little wings. Oh, come on. I was about to say, I mean, I'll take that split. That split feels pretty good to me because it's not full of misses. I was about to say my brain won't let me get perfect because I had one and then it went downhill. Let's try score mode because maybe it'll go longer. Okay, I need the guide because this is very relaxing to listen to. I need the guide on at all times. Displays the timing circle outside of practice. I do not need wiggle room. The metronome should be on at all times. Your score gets penalized less for early and late hits. I don't care about that. I need the guide, guys. That visual assist. At least for a little bit. We'll try. Maybe my end game is to try and get it with the visual assist off. Can I restart now that I've missed one? Yeah. I like the metronome. Oh, it's a burger now. Oh yeah, that was pretty. I felt good about that eventually. Is this controller friendly? Wonder whether you'd find it more intuitive with the controller, maybe. So the difficulty is, and I'm gonna reveal a dirty secret. How many people are realistically in chat right now? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. But I have to look at my Xbox controller all the time because I was raised on PlayStation, and since getting a PC and being PC gaming, I still remember the days that it was quite hard to get a PlayStation controller to work on PC. So I use an Xbox controller, but when it comes to like quick time events and prompts, there's always like a 2 or 3 come use mine. No. I'm fine with the keyboard. I want to learn. The keyboard. The keyboard feels good. The difficulty is, I'm trying to think how it would feel. No, I'm gonna stick with keyboard. If I was reclining, maybe a key controller would work better. But I can't recline while streaming. So no, we're not going to do hard mode either. Because I'm not a masochist just yet. Glad to hear it is... I wonder if... I don't know enough about it. It is an indie game. If there are that many levels, you're earning stars in each level. I wonder what the P and the O stand for. Because it's Twitch, I really want to go to Dream About Followers, but we're gonna work our way through for today, and then we'll see how we go. Dream About Shopping. I hate shopping. Well, I don't seek out shopping. That's the difference. This is like the antithesis of Metal Hellsinger as rhythm games go. At least when it comes to Metal Hellsinger, I'm used to the, like... I know I can play in FPS, and I don't want to... I'm not going to toot my own horn, because I think it would be a lie, but I'm not bad at them either. So... Metal Hellsinger works a little bit more to my skill set. This is very different to what I'm used to. In this stream, items will be dropped in specific patterns on the left. Memorize them and swipe your credit card in the same pattern on the right. I prefer online shopping to go to the store in person. Yeah, when I have the money, Amazon is so much easier to just do online shopping. And I know that's terrible, and I know I should be using the high street because the high street's dying in the UK, but there's so much that I sort of have to take into account with Dolly when I need to... Does she want to come shopping? Dolly is chronically ill. I think I've talked about that enough. But Dolly is chronically ill. Let's deal with Dolly coming shopping. I don't always want to deal with people. There's a lot of people, and I'm not a particular fan of people all the time. Most of the time, I'm trying to sweeten that a little bit. I don't immediately hate all people. People en masse are very, very difficult. It's very difficult to talk on a Twitch stream about my dislike for people because it sounds like I'm talking about chat. I'm not talking about chat. I'm sure everybody in chat is absolutely lovely and have not proved otherwise to me. But when you're going into a supermarket and the whole supermarket experience where like 9 or 10 different people at the tills and it's I struggle with overstimulation at the best of times. It's just a lot. In this stream, items will be dropped in specific patterns. Memorize them and swipe your credit card in the same pattern on the right. Okay, that's hard. Why is that bag angry? I understand what they mean now about the pattern. We had our first misses. I want to get it down to 0 misses in practice mode before we move on, but I think I cocked up very early on not understanding what they mean by the drop. The drop goes, duh, duh, yeah, okay. I like the bags with the angry faces. That's better. I'll take that. Let's try score mode. Here we go. I'll take that. That one was a lot more enjoyable than the food going up in the air. I don't know why. I love the little cartoon characters on the bags. I feel like I would love to be able to take in everything that's going on the screen simultaneously, but I'm so focused on that metronome in the middle. I feel like if the metronome was gone, this would be much more straightforward, but I'm not ready to be there yet. So we're going to build up to the metronome being gone. Or the visual cue in the middle, I mean, not the metronome. That was shopping. Let's dream about tech, like we've all dreamt about tech before. In this dream, shoot incoming enemies 1 beat after they appear. Enemies on the bottom row will be harder to hit since they appear on the off beats. Okay. Offbeats throw a spanner in there. Go with the same rule. I want to get miss as low as possible before going into the score mode. In the stream, the offbeats are the one that throws me off, which is everything else is in order, and then all of a sudden they start throwing them on the offbeat. I think there's also a tendency for... No, can't word right now. I mean, I played this game with a mouse and keyboard. How come he's got a PS5? That's the question. I don't think a PS5 can do this. I think that's a projector screen. Well, that got worse. No, here we go. Balls it out. I can see a Switch, an Xbox, a PS4. This is basically what I want my home office to look like. I also don't think the PS5 comes with guns. Sky, welcome to the chat. How's it going, Sky? How are your errands today? We're playing something very different. We're playing Melatonin, which is obviously a rhythm game. My brain is very happy by this music, and I think a couple of other people's brains in chat are happy too. He's got a PC rig there. I want to know how he's doing holograms, though, because holograms aren't real, right? People can't do it. People haven't got holograms in their home setups now. Oh, he's wearing a VR headset, I just realised, having said that all out loud. This could all be in his brain. True, you are correct. It is meant to be a dream. I should stop reading chat. This one's tough. Oh, no. No, not on that. No, just no, very off on the end bit. Great, though. We got another great. It's all brain dance. Is brain dance a term that I'm meant to know? What's brain dance? Explain brain dance to me. Is brain dance a thing? I'm typing it in on Google. Cyberpunk. Well, we do like cyberpunk on this channel. Brain plus dance. From its relatively complex, i.e. intellectual structure and use of elements of dance music. So it's a genre then, is it? Intelligent dance music. I've never heard somebody describe. Some people favour the term brain dance over intelligent dance music because it avoids the snobbish implication that other forms of music are unintelligent. Okay. I mean, I get that, sort of. Like that description. I've lost my mouse again. I meant the cyberpunk thing, but yeah, that also applies, yeah. I mean, Sky coming up with these key terms, these amazing words that actually exist in real life. I'm going to take that as a score. We're going to do this, and then we're going to hard focus on certain ones. I want to get through all of the different games, at least today, and then I wonder where does the whirlpool go? I said whirlpool, weird. I can't speak. It's a Low Spoons Day. Whirlpool. Thank you. Let's find out how to get followers on the internet. It's extremely important. I need to know this. In the stream, you'll be jumping from platform to platform. We're starting on Twitter. Everybody hates Twitter now because of Elon Musk. Supposedly. The supposedly part of that is very important for legal reasons. In this dream, you'll be jumping from platform to platform. After landing, jump when the platform is about to launch you upwards. Don't jump soon as you touch the platform. Okay, so there's like a knee bend that I need to do. The phone vibrations will act as cue for more tricky parts. Okay. Is anybody else learning how to get followers on the internet? Because I'm not sold on this. You don't just hop up and down on smartphones to up your sub count. No. In fact, we all know how I feel about promotion on this channel. It makes me feel extremely awkward, but considering we just went through a dream sequence about how to get followers on the internet, if you are watching this stream and enjoying it and you aren't followed, I invite you to drop a follow. This stream, I will admit, is very out there for me, but I'm feeling pretty good about it, so there might be more wholesome games in my future, or more rhythm games even, which might be interesting. Maybe I'll become a rhythm game streamer and get a dance mat and that sort of thing. Or, alternatively, if you are already here, if you're already following and would like to see my face, I have a Throne wish list where I am currently saving for a webcam and light. Any donations are appreciated and obviously are not mandatory. That is my little bit of flagrant self-promotion. Flagrant? Is that a word? Get a VR headset and play Beat Saber. I would happily. Maybe that's the next thing I save for. I've always fancied Beat Saber, and I've seen all like modded versions of it where people are using their legs as well as their arms. Rhythm games make me wish Chroma hadn't failed so hard. What's Chroma? I still don't have a wishlist command. At least I don't think I do. Maybe I need to put a wishlist command in. Rhythm games make... What's Chroma? I don't know what Chroma is. Chroma rhythm game. Harmonix Music Studios. What happened? Ever happened to Chroma? Announced in early 2014 free-to-play game, Chroma had a unique hook blending fast-paced PC shooter action. That sounds amazing. Why did that never happen? Why? That sounds great. Why did that never happen? Oh, I didn't know that existed, and now I'm sad that it doesn't. Near the end of that alpha, Harmonix said the game would need substantial retooling. That does sound very cool. It just kind of fell apart for secret reasons. Okay. What I'm going to do, because Dolly tried to use a wishlist command and very kindly tried to use a wishlist command, drop a link in that to my wishlist. No expectations, obviously, but I do like to follow up with these little promotions because it's what Twitch streamers do. There is a link to my wishlist. Look at it. I'm going to stop reading Google. We're going to do another one of these in score mode. I keep getting my mouse stuck off the thing. Come on. Back in the game. There we go. Oh, score mode. Also, I'm on TikTok. We've got a lot of notifications for that. Chat is popping off today. Speed up. No! Why would you do this to me, game? Only 2 misses out of that, considering it sped up halfway through. I'll take that. You did okay, but something was off. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna not read the comments because it'll make me feel bad about myself. I don't need the sarky, passive-aggressive comments from this game today. But yes, this is me, Sky, because you weren't here earlier. Check me out. I'm sleeping. This is little me in the internet, and I'm not saying I look like this person in real life, but I don't not look like this person in real life. Needs a beard. I don't own slippers. I'm not entirely sure. What's the hole on the left-hand side? There's an extension lead with an extension lead sellotape to the wall. That doesn't seem safe. And I also don't leave fries and pizza on the sofa because the cats would eat them. I only got 1 for that. Ah, okay. Unlock 8 stars. Okay, I was concerned. Of course I am missing 1. Of course I am missing 1. We're going to go back to the beginning, everybody. We're going to earn more stars from the beginning. I sent you the coolest example for Chroma for you to watch off stream. Okay. Is it going to make me sad that it doesn't exist? I mean, I feel a little bit sad already based off that very short description. Okay. I will mentally prepare myself to be sad about a game that I only just found out about that's never going to be made. I have 8 stars, don't I? Am I bad at maths? Oh. Oh, you can only earn, so I can only get 3 in this. So it's more likely I'll get 2 in the other one. You can only get 3 stars per go, and that's if you get like a perfect game. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit better. I suppose I could do hard mode of an earlier one. Let's try, I want to see what, let's see how different hard mode is. No, because then you get rings as opposed to stars. Okay. It is as sad as a frog. It is as sad as a frog without a pond. Why would you say that? And in front of Dolly, no less. Sky. Sky. I'm using my own banhammer emotes in chat. I got the 2! Hooray, we can proceed. You made Dolly cry, Sky. You made Dolly cry. Oh. I'm trying to think of other things that are sad now, but that's probably not the right mindset to have. Other things that are sad? Dropping your toast on the floor. Butter side down. In a kitchen that you've not cleaned in weeks. I'm just going to stop that mindset. There's no practice mode about whatever this is. Is it going to be an amalgamation of every single one? I wonder if it's going to be all of them. It is. Holy shit, that was good for a first try. Oh, 3 points. Oh, that one felt good all the way through, and I couldn't, like, bring myself to look at the side. Why can't I do that for every single one of the... Like, why is it impossible for me to do that for every indulgence? Achievement unlocked. Is that it? Is that the credits roll? This game wasn't expensive. I've loved it. Is that it? Credits roll? Night 2! Night 2. There are more puzzles. I was concerned that that was going to be it. I enjoyed the mashup. I feel like this game has a lot of legs because you could... It's not... The puzzles aren't that complicated. Like, this game could have a lot of different... Dream about work! I'm not going there first. Dream about dating. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna do exercise because everybody in this chat, I'm sure, loves exercise. Woo! In this dream, pay attention to the patterns and repeat them back. Play through the entire practice to get a hang of harder patterns near the end. I'm not... That wasn't me calling anybody out in terms of the exercise thing. That was me admitting that I am massively unfit myself. And I think you attract people with a similar personality when you play on this game. I hope you're not all anxious wrecks, but when you're on stream, I feel like people will, like, sort of drift to you if you've got a similar personality. I hope your anxiety isn't as bad as mine is sometimes, but I'm happy that you're all here and I appreciate you. In this stream, pay attention to the patterns and repeat them back. Play through the entire process. Done that. Okay, we've got different keys in now. It's not just space anymore. All of these are early, but at least I'm hitting them. Oh, that one's hard. Why is he with a more muscular version of himself? Yay, someone else with anxiety issues. Yeah, makeshift, Schwartz 85, whatever your preference. I know you told me, but I've started this sentence and I'm just trailing off. I have massive anxiety issues. I'm medicated reasonably heavily for anxiety. If you read in my bio that's in my profile, it wasn't that long ago that I wouldn't have even been able to press live on Twitch. And here I am now talking to you all, like, sustained and reasonably entertaining, I hope. So, yeah, anxiety... Jade.
Just dropping in to shower you with love, support, and bits.
Jade, I was mid-flow. Thank you very much for the bits, Jade. I appreciate you. But yeah, anxiety issues, makeshift. You're amongst friends when it comes to anxiety. I have a lot of anxiety issues in my life. I'm medicated for it. Sometimes it doesn't... I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. It's that bad. But yeah, you know... I'm trying to keep the streaming thing fun. Like, I think it's very easy to get anxious about whether or not anybody's following you, whether or not anybody's viewing, so I don't look at view counts. The follower thing I'm aware of, obviously, because it's very hard to... You can't really hide that component, but at the same time, I'm sort of leaning into it. Really enjoying the community aspect of the entire thing, and it is still fun. And it is something that I really needed. We did our Christmas party last night, and we've had... I talked about it in my annual review at work because we sort of sit down every 12 months and say, okay, what have you done wrong this year? What have you done right? And my boss knows that I stream. And I said it to her in the way that I'll say to you now. It's been really, really good for me to have something creative to focus on, because where I was sort of existing before, where I'd come home and I'd play a video game, I would enjoy it, obviously, but it wouldn't... There's no creative sort of oomph behind it. So all of this streaming thing has worked out really well, and I hope it works out well for you as well, Schwartz85. Bingo was fun too. Bingo was fantastic. I was not ready to enjoy bingo as much as I did. All cards on the table. It was Minecraft bingo. This is, if anybody, if there's anybody wondering what bingo we're talking about, we're not talking about old men and women in like town halls playing bingo. Bingo was a lot of fun in Minecraft, where you have to like rush to get the item and then line it up on a bingo card. That was a lot of fun, and I was not ready. I was ready to hate it. I felt like I absolutely sucked. I'm actually that way right now. I've literally vibrating from anxiety and only slept last night before the extra medication. Jade, you're amongst friends when it comes to the anxiety thing. My brain is not going Zoom at the moment. I have infrequent SADs, hence lone spoon stream today. I didn't win a single one, but I loved it. I didn't win a single one either. In fact, it took me, I was like, I'm gonna tell it to you straight, everybody in chat. One of the things in the second game that we played yesterday was, okay, I'm good at digging in Minecraft, so I'm going to go down, I'm going to get diamonds, and we're going to make a diamond spade, because that was one of the items on the, bingo card. And I got all the way down there and realized I hadn't brought any wood, so then I had to sort of like makeshift my way out of this mine that I'd sort of gone down into with no intention of leaving, and then it took me about 45 minutes to get out of this cave. That's an over-exaggeration, but it felt, and that was possibly the only item I got in that entire bingo card, but I did it. Next time, because I think there will be a next time, I just think I need to be a bit more... Bingo isn't about winning, it's about exploring and leaning into your strengths. I am the comic relief for any team. We won thanks to a chisel quartz blocked by me. Oh, right, the quartz. This guy doesn't even remember their win. How did I already forget that? Well, there is a VOD of that entire evening now on my YouTube channel. Look, everybody, he's found an excuse to mention his YouTube channel. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, everybody. We're going to find a URL and we're going to put it in the chat. Because I am the laziest YouTuber on the history of the planet. I upload every single one of my VODs to YouTube. I don't edit them in any way. The only thing I make is thumbnails. It's more for archival purposes than anything else, so I don't expect to ever get an army full of subscribers, but it feels makes my brain very happy to A, have all the branding sorted so all my thumbnails match, and B, have every single VOD that I've ever produced except one Phasmophobia where I said something rude about Birmingham. I said something rude about a town in... I haven't done episodic content in a year now. Okay. I like the VOD thing. I like the whole... I'm sure people edit VODs. I'm sure people go through and do color correction and all sorts of things like cuts and shit. I just bug the entire thing up directly from Twitch and put a thumbnail on it and be like, wow, fantastic. And I'm enjoying it. I get some views, not excessive amounts. I know Benaboo from ISV is very keen watcher of my... a very keen watcher of my YouTube, and Tappercraft, who has recently got an adopted a baby girl, has been watching back. I know he watched my entire Gabriel Knight playthrough because he wasn't there on the night, and I think he's waiting for me to play Gabriel Knight 2. So if Tapper, if you're secretly lurking in the chat right now, Gabriel Knight 2 is coming. I'm just procrastinating on the subject. I've lost my mouse again. Why does this keep happening to me today? Don't play video in Discord. What is happening? There we go. Am I in? There I am. That was a practice, and I've completely forgotten what I was doing, so let's try it again. Has anybody else noticed the smug-looking boxing bag? Isn't that a face you just want to punch? No, I can't do that last one. I feel like all of these are early. They've thrown a spanner in the works. Am I going to have to practice this game between streams? Are there angry? I see the angry. I saw the angry protein jars. He's dreaming about a more buff version of himself. What, the boxing bag? Oh no, I get that it's a more buff version of himself. I have a. If I put on a shit ton of muscle, am I going to grow 6 feet taller than the fat version of me? Because that more muscular version of him is significantly taller, and I don't think muscle mass works like that. Can somebody in chat tell me whether or not if I put muscle on, will I grow? It's a dream. Don't skip leg day. It makes your legs longer. I imagine if I got super buff, like a secret passion of mine, not a secret passion. A passion is the wrong word. If I ever win the lottery, you might gain a little height because gravity isn't pulling as hard. I don't think that's how it works. I think you would get posture. Your posture might be better, so you might be stood up straight, I guess. I had a point and I've completely lost it. Oh, no, I know. If I was going to win the lottery, maybe if you got super buff feet, I'd like it to be like wearing platform shoes. They're wearing slippers. There's no platforms here. He's not got lifts on. I'm trying to get to a point. I really want to, if I ever win the lottery, hire a personal trainer and get stupidly buff. And I would pay money to get this person to come into my house and beat the shit out of me until I went to the gym. And I would do that religiously for as long as it took. And I really want to be that guy that struggles to buy shirts because my neck is so large. In a really sort of like, this is never going to happen and I'm too lazy to exercise that much in real life. PLB, we're just talking about my secret passion about becoming the next Triple H for the WWF. Is it still the WWF? The World Wrestling Federation? Not the World Wildlife Foundation? PLB. We are playing also Melatonin, which is it's WWE now. See, that shows my age. It's been a long time. We used to watch WWE or WWF when it was on Sky One in the UK on Saturday mornings. My mum would be doing the ironing because she got really into WWE at one point, and I would be watching the wrestling with my mother while she was doing the ironing. I hadn't thought about that in a while. That's funny. I also used to sit down on a Thursday afternoon and watch Kiss Angel with my dad in the dining room that we used to have at our old house. My husband and I were talking about not skipping neck day. IRC, the Wildlife Foundation trademark, was part of why they changed their name. I could see why. Though Vince McMahon has got a lot of cash, I'm surprised he didn't fight the panda on that logo to keep the name. But yeah, I would love to get, in closing of that entire point that we seem to sort of like be segueing on, I would like to one day, if I win the lottery, hire a man to come into, or a woman, come into my house every morning, beat the ever-living shit out of me to go to the gym, and eventually I would be super buff. And I'd have trouble buying t-shirts, because I have a pretty large neck to begin with, and I feel like that would be the first thing that would become a problem. Large head, large neck, large everything, 6'6". Not large everything, again. Nobody smirk at that. I'm looking at you, DollyWhiskers. Thank you for the chicken. Would you say it was a large chicken? You trying to make them say cock? Horny on main. Horny on main, everyone. Horny on main. That's a MOBA reference if nobody gets that. No, horny on mid. Not main, mid. Is this game slowing down to be patronizing? But no, there's the quick bit. No misses, lots of earlies. Gonna take that and move on. Did I get 2? I got 2, so we're at least hopefully gonna make the final grade, because that's the important thing, so I don't have to double back on myself. Come on, little man. I feel like this is so... It also looks like One Punch Man. Has anybody seen the anime One Punch Man? I wonder if the people that made this game have seen One Punch Man. How many points do I need? Nothing is making any sense to me. I might go back to sleep. TLB, what's not making any sense? We can help and explain it to you. Is that a no spray bottle? Who has got a no spray bottle as an emote? Saitama would never do an early lift. What time is it there, TLB? It's pretty early, question mark? It's earlier than usual. Rill has a no spray bottle, okay. This stream has 3 different sound cues you'll want to be familiar with before playing score mode. React to the cues exactly 1 beat after they appear. Oh no. Gonna be a pause. I've seen at least half a dozen of those, the no spray bottles. The frowny calendar, I would buy a frowny calendar. I would also buy a smiley clipboard and the little thing. I'm pointing at my screen again, like you can see me pointing. The smiley clipboard and the thing on the side. If I get a webcam, you'll be able to see me pointing. I'm almost there cash-wise. Oh god, what is happening? This one hurts my brain. I'm going to be screwed if they add up down to this. Oh no, that was a double. Does anybody here work in an office like that? I'm very lucky that I work in an office that's very open and has dogs in all the time, so it's not very cubicle-esque. Let's try score mode. These ones are coming in so quickly, my brain doesn't want to process them. Oh, I got out of sync. I was going left instead of right and right instead of left. Let's try it. Let's start that again. Why has the paper got such a dirty look on its face? Oh. Something about this is getting my left and rights mixed up. That one is tough. I have a webcam. I haven't been using it because my lights only have an on setting and are way too bright, coupled with headaches. It makes it hard to stream without feeling sick. That's interesting. I am, as we've talked about this stream, socially anxious. Anxious in a lot more ways than just social, I suppose. But I don't want to put my face on webcam until I have, like, broadcast wise, until I have like a light and a good camera. We have a webcam in the house, and it's the one that Dolly uses for her cat cam, and it's about 10 years old. This is Cookie Clicker to a beat. It is. I could play that's a game I feel like the market is missing. Oh, I will get to that band person in a second. Echo Artist, I'm coming for you. Looked it up. WWF lost against Panda WWF by breaking promotion agreements between the two. Okay. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your child viewers for the price is low there compared to, if anybody actually pays for this, go get in the sea. How do I block you? Go away, you silly whoever is actually falling for those. I've done it. It's fine. I've done it. Dolly is asleep. Probably. No, Dolly's not asleep. Dolly is probably playing Grounded, I would guess. Maybe. Minecraft, possibly. Rude. I did it. I insert my foot into mouth. I'm just going to sit back down. I feel like I want a cookie clicker rhythm game. I hereby announce my price is 1p. If they want to be cheaper, they now must promote for free. Yeah, B, thank you for the hydrate. I was just thinking that my throat was getting dry. For a low spoon stream, I seem to be talking a lot, which is good. Dolly is reclining and struggling to type and or click things. I have been there. I am there right now. I mean, I've lost my mouse again. How do I keep doing this? Continuing. Okay, now we're gonna dream about money. Who likes existential dread? I do. In this stream, simply catch coins on the beat. Watch out for the lightning, though. It will make things a bit trickier. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I hit space. Imagine if life was like this. Everybody would walk around wearing hard hats. I'm doing it, so I'm... Something about this is getting the directions mixed up, and I don't know why. I know my left and my right. I'm a 34-year-old man. Why? 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 Breathe, everybody, breathe. Everybody chill. There we go. They know my age, Jade. No. There's something about the speed on this one that's messing me up as well. I do not have high hopes for this one. Age confirmed, lol. Left and rights are hard to remember. He's talked about it before, yeah. No, everybody. I'm open with my age. I don't think I've told anybody on Twitch when my birthday actually is. It's easy to remember. Left is the side with the L and the right. It's easy to remember. Left of the side with the L trigger and right. Oh, my brother would still have trouble with left and right. I don't, as a person, I'm not calling anybody out. Ooh, I can tell them when my birthday is. Do not tell them when my birthday is. We're not, no. I might get identity fraudited. And they might identity fraud you. You willingly told them when their birthday was. You're just going to start working through every day of the year until I have to say yes. Please, somebody tell me that there is an album for this on Spotify. Oh god, so much chatting. Jan 3rd, Jan 4th. Would it be in the book at the mall on ISV? I don't think it is in the book on the mall at the ISV unless Dolly has put it there. Keep going, Jade. You'll trip him up eventually. I think so, yeah. Dolly, did you put my birthday in the Minecraft book? I didn't put it there. I couldn't even tell you where it was. I will be honest, I have a hard time with left and rights. TLB, I'm not calling anybody out that has problems with it. It's interesting that this messes me up particularly. I know Dolly's birthday. Was it recently? I know yours too, Sky. If we're guessing, though, I'd put Chim somewhere in Taurus. I definitely. The OST for this is on Spotify. Nice. I know what I'm listening to for the next 3 years of my life. I did pretty well on that one, I think. That was 2 stars. Yeah, that was 2 stars. We're going to have enough to go... Are we going to have enough to go through? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so if we get 2 on each one, we get to do the mashup at the end. That's fine. So, I'm not drunk, by the way. Typing is just hard in this position. She is drunk, everybody. She's also holding me hostage. Send help. You can help me in my captivity by liking and following my Twitch profile thing. You know what I mean. Like, follow, subscribe. Why not both? See, it's all about the promote. Always be promoting. I'm not even slightly that sort of person. So if you're here and watching me for the first time, there has been a lot of promotion this stream. That is unusual. This stream only has one pattern to learn, but try to pay attention to the notes being used as they'll determine what direction you'll be swiping. Okay. Is this a Tinder app? This is a Tinder app, isn't it? I've never been on Tinder. That one felt pretty good. It's not very long either. Your thumbnail should be the poop photo. It should be the poop photo. I hate the mobile app for Twitch. Yeah, the mobile app for Twitch is dog poo. We're gonna make everything poo related for this game. I've never been on Tinder. If DollyWhiskers ever leaves me, I am not. That's just me done with dating forever. I will be out of the dating scene. The catch that I am will be no longer available because if Dolly ever leaves me, I will not be doing Tinder, and everybody seems to do Tinder. It's just too much energy, everybody. And Dolly is so amazing. That sounded really sarcastic. It wasn't meant to sound sarcastic. I'm just going to continue. Jade, thank you so much for the subscription. I can't focus on it right now, but you will understand why. Why are those early? Why is that early? That one's fine. To save you from drunk DollyWhiskers, ha ha ha, he said like and subscribe. He did. I did say like and subscribe, Jade. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that, Jade. Thank you very much for the subscription. Schwartz85, I'm not on Tinder. The whole concept of Tinder terrifies me. Few things terrify me in life. Dealing with new people is probably up there with the anxiety thing, and dealing with new people that you've met via Tinder, where if the stereotype is to believe, a lot of them are just out there for sex and not for actual relationships, and I'm demisexual, so if I meet somebody, it's going to want to be for, like, an actual relationship. Tinder terrifies me. I say that as a person that is in a long-term relationship. The person who I'm in a relationship with, I'm engaged to, so in theory, Tinder should never be a problem. But yeah, strange things keep me up at night. Every once in a while, I still have... Oh, love story, how did you two meet? Oh, remember before we were a couple, both on OkCupid, and we matched like 98%. We were just friends at that point. I did do there was a website called OkCupid. I will fully admit that I was on it for a bit before meeting Dolly. And yes, we did pair up quite successfully on OkCupid, but we were just friends at the time. And according to all of our family, like in denial of the fact that we were one day going to be in a relationship. I feel like we've done the how did we two meet story. But I'll do it again. I get to say it from my perspective. I think maybe Dolly said it from her perspective last time. We were in the same tutor group at school. So that was 10 till 16 years old, question mark, correct me if I'm wrong on any of these ages, Dolly. And we were in the same tutor group, and Dolly was my first girlfriend ever, and I think we were 12, 13, it could be 13, 14. And she was my first kiss, and it's going to sound like we've been together that long. We haven't been. As all first relationships do, it ended up very dramatically. Dolly broke my heart. No, she didn't break my heart. I'm trying not to say this story in a way that Dolly feels guilty about it. Dolly broke up with me. And we went our separate ways and we didn't speak for years, and we reconnected through a mutual best friend of mine years on because he remained friends with Dolly. And then we were friends, and then we were best friends, and then Dolly got a new job once and I kissed her in celebration, and then we were a couple 2-3 months later after we had been fooling around for like 3 months. Perhaps that was a little bit too much gritty detail for the general viewing public. I'm not sure where I should have stopped. That's adorable. Yeah, we're both of the thought that we were best friends and it worked out in a way that obviously is fantastic, but all of our family, or at least my family, is a very of the thought, oh yeah, they were going to get together eventually. Da 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 da. I dealt with massive trauma to the point where I can't remember a large portion of my teenage years, and I went majorly off the rails since breaking up initially. I know the reason. I didn't mean to make you feel guilty where you had to explain that. Yeah, Dolly was my first kiss, my first girlfriend. First of a lot of things. I'm just gonna draw the line under that subject. Yeah, it worked out for the best. She's now the wind beneath my wings. Literally, it's like breathing. And I know we've talked about anxiety a couple of times tonight. My relationship with Dolly is like breathing, and I'll say this very honestly. I deal with a lot of sort of processing when I meet new people. Being demisexual doesn't help, and demisexual is I don't feel sexual attraction for somebody unless I like have an actual relationship with them in terms of whether or not I'm friends first. And I deal with a lot of anxiety around meeting people for the first time, their judgment of me in various certain ways. And Dolly is so supportive and just there with everybody in my life. There's that little voice in the back of my head going la, 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 la. And that voice is not there when it comes to Dolly, and never has been. So yeah, that's the little bit of lovey-doveyness for you. Dolly's pretty cool to the point that Dolly, have a shout out. I would direct all of the people in chat to read my little profile that I wrote custom for my Twitch profile this week / last week. I can't remember exactly when I did it, but there's the whole story of why I'm on Twitch. I still want to use WASD in this game. Okay, now we're going to do the mashup. It's on my bucket list to meet you two. Yeah, we're fabulous. It's amazing, Jade. I'm actually more charismatic in real life than I am now. I know that's hard to believe. And if I even slightly believed that, I wouldn't say it, but I don't believe it, so... I love the mashups so much. No, didn't. I really balled this one up. Didn't help that I read chat partway through. Oh my god, this is... I got the 2 points! That was a bit squeaky. I got the 2 points. On my bucket list to meet you too, social anxiety is a bitch next time you come to the UK. I want to bring my husband back to Buxton for the Gilbert and Sullivan Festival I performed in many years ago. I don't know where Buxton is. Let's go to Google and find out where Buxton is. Where is Buxton, UK? Oh, it's... Wow, it's dead center of the middle of the country. I don't know why I said wow like that. There's a Morrison's in Buxton, everybody. We're sorted. I will definitely come to Buxton. There's a Morrison's there. You can buy a sandwich. The Palace Hotel in Buxton. The Queen's Head Hotel in Buxton. I'm just reading off Google Maps now. Where they make the water. Oh, Buxton. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, I know what Buxton water is. I didn't make that connection in my brain. I've lost my mouse again, everybody. I don't know why that is a problem today, but it is. Okay, so that's the end of that day, and we're going on to the next one. What I'm guessing is I stayed in the youth hostel there. Okay, youth hostel. I can't speak. I'm assuming you're going to have each night, and each night is going to add a key component. Like first was space, left was left and right, and I'm assuming this one's now going to be different. And eventually, the last night is going to be every single key press. Cute little town, beautiful opera house. Oh, you've tidied. My mental health is improving from all the button clicks and dreams about sexier versions of me. Dream about time, mind, space, nature. How many points do I need? Is it still 8? It is still 8. What's the button press in this one, do we think? Is it up and down? In this stream, pay attention to the sounds being made when the clock enters and exits the incoming portals, okay? Hold down the what the ever-living hell is the action key? Okay, this is the long button presses. I'm struggling with this one. Oh. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. I got it, everybody. You're actually witnessing me learning in real time. Oh. 1 second, I have to be the strong masculine man to open the cat food for DollyWhiskers. She's not eating cat food. Where am I opening it? Just handed me a box the size of my leg. This is really good box opening ASMR for everybody. I could have muted myself, but I didn't. There we go. Oh, okay. That was my exercise for the day. Social anxiety is even more fun if you're a shy introvert to begin with. I makeshift, you're amongst friends when it comes to that sort of thing. I would say I'm shy with new people, and somehow in my brain, with all of my anxiety medication, I've got it into a place where you guys in chat and on Twitch aren't people. That's not as negative as it sounds, but you're sort of like people on your people, but you're like entities on the internet that I don't have to see and I don't have to react to because I can't see your face or what sort of expressions you're pulling. So it sort of balances out. That's the way that I look at it with the shyness of Twitch. But yeah, I sympathize on the introvertedness. I would much rather, I'm very happy at home with my cats not wanting to do anything other than play video games and hang out with Dolly. What would a front... I'm pretty sure you can feed frogs cat food. Will a frog eat cat food? Or am I thinking hedgehogs? Woman discovers in horror that a huge toad has been eating her cat's cat food every night. So apparently a toad will eat cat food. Maybe I should start calling Dolly a toad when she pisses me off. You toad. Oh, you toad. Oh. You can interact with internet people at your leisure and discretion. People IRL are generally an imposition. Very good way of wording it, Sky. How dare you be in my space? Get out of my space. You are making noise from your mouth. I would not like to make noise from mouth. Noise make brain go sad. Yeah, that was a little bit of waffle for everybody there. Resume. This one is a... It's like it takes the first couple of goes to get my brain into the sort of the rhythm. Let's try score mode. I mean, I'm not penalized if I do terribly score-wise. Excuse me. Why are we zooming out? You can interact with internet people at your leisure. I've read that already. Well, it's cultural dissonance. Just pretend it's cricket bat instead of a baseball and you'll do fine. Little known fact, there is a game in the UK called Rounders that I think is very similar to baseball, but you use a baseball bat. I think it's slightly shorter than a standard size baseball bat. But yeah, Rounders is a thing for all you Americans in chat. I don't know the rules. I have played it at school. I couldn't tell you what that was about. Redeem a drink. I'll do that. Thank you, Dolly. Dolly, do you remember the rules of Rounders? I know, I think Rounders is played on a much smaller pitch, but the same concept, or pitch, is pitch the right word? A much smaller area, and you still have to run around the circle like you do in baseball, or triangle, or whatever it is. Diamond? Is that a baseball diamond? I think it is similar. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Exit to map. That one was fun. I enjoyed that one a lot, but it took me a couple of failures to get into the beat, into the rhythm. A stream about the mind. The stream requires you to react on every beat. Pay close attention to the rhythm of the music. There's always a cue to let you know when to react off the beat. I don't really do sports, so wouldn't know. Oh, I don't do sports. This was all school. This was all school based. Did you play sports at school, Schwartz85? What's the? I think you're American. What's the situation with school? Like mandatory sports at school, or is it optional? Like you're between 10 and 16 years. The main difference between baseball and rounders is the batting. A rounder's bat is much shorter at 18 inches, more like a truncheon, and it is usually swung one-handed, misses or strikes are not called. The batter gets just one ball thrown to them and must run whether they hit it or not. Okay. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night. We're gonna start making Saturday nights the disco night stream, or the rhythm game stream. It was optional when I was in school, but I'm also older than you, so it's been a while. How old is... Oh, wait. Schwartz 85. Is 85 your birth year? You don't have to confirm that if that is private. So you are... If that is your birth year, you are marginally older. We had PE classes that we were made... I didn't make that connection, but now that you've said it, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? People do that with usernames and put their birth year at the back. We had... That could be a bad level for people that have had EMDR therapy. What's EMDR therapy? We had PE classes that we were made to do sport in. Yeah, PE was not made for... I like to... What's the word? There is... As much as I like a competitive video game now and again, I really upset a lot of my teachers at school because I was not competitive when it came to sports. So I'm built to play rugby, or I suppose the most closer equivalent in the US is American football, and I just didn't have it in me, like the inclination to do it. I'm also tall, so there's the stereotype of basketball, and I'm not built to play basketball, and that pissed off a lot of people as well. It also depends on what state you're in. States mandate the requirements of the schools in most cases. Okay. America is a complicated place. EMDR therapy, you watch something go back and forth whilst listening to clicking or a metronome and thinking of whatever your trauma was. Your brain can access the memories and process it whilst your eyes and ears are doing the specific movement. Okay. I had that issue too. People around me were always obsessed and expected you to be too. Yeah, I couldn't do the sports thing. Yeah, New York had to stop playing dodgeball for a while. We never played dodgeball. Okay, for the Americans, again, I think there are a lot of Americans in here. Do you do the bleep test? Like, you stand at one end of a hall and then there's a beep, and by the time there's another beep, you have to have run up the other end of the hall, and it's like a standard like level of your health because the beep gets faster. The idea being is if you start missing beeps, you have to drop out. So you're running up and back and forth down this hall. The pacer test. We call it the bleep test in this country. This is a lot of conversation for somebody that's very unsporty when it comes to PE. It was the worst thing ever. I kind of enjoyed it in a really irritating sort of way. There were some of us in our lessons that just didn't take it seriously. So the trick was to run as full, because in my addled, like, young teenage mind, run as full pelt at the wall as you possibly could, and then bounce back and then continue back up the hall after the beat. We have to run a under 18 minute mile. I hate that test. Suck because I have short legs. The one thing I can do that is vaguely sporty, I got used to running a lot. There was a time in my life where I was doing a 5K every 3 days, which is 5 kilometers, obviously, but 3.3 miles. And I got really into running for a little bit, and I lost a ton of weight, and then I got out of the habit of going, and I've never been able to get back into it in that way since. Let's try score mode of that. I apologize if this is upsetting to anybody that has had EMDR therapy. Which I've just learnt now is a thing. Close your eyes. Or don't close your eyes if that makes it worse. I don't like what's happening right now. Oh, that one felt good. I used to play softball and baseball and then did marching band in high school, then would run 3 miles in college. Not anymore. We had a fitness standard that we were supposed to be at, and if you couldn't meet it, they'd fail you, although I believe that teacher lost his license for that. Wow, that's pretty shit. There was a time where for reasons I needed an under 8-minute mile. Made the gym class mile requisite feel so easy by comparison, but I hated both. What did you play in band, Jade? I never did meet their standard, didn't care either, as not everyone is going to be athletic realistically. I'd have to, yeah, there's a lot of me. I'm a thick boy. I'm not a snack, I'm a whole damn meal. Look at the planet with a little smiley face on it. He's so happy. Look at him. We're going to add a stream marker there to get the thumbnail later. Onwards, upwards, more rhythm. Hey, look, it's an Elon Musk wet dream. No? Is that funny? Spice! See, Twitter is represented on the right-hand side, and SpaceX is represented on the left-hand side. That's what my brain immediately went to. But I spend a lot of time on Twitter at the moment, and they all want to talk about Elon Musk. In this stream, you'll be given 3 pounds to determine how long your ship will need to charge up before liftoff. Hold down the action key to charge up and release to launch. Okay. That one is super satisfying. Started on trumpet, moved to French horn, then high school I played horn in orchestra, trumpet in jazz band, and mellophone. I don't know what a mellophone is. Mellophone. This is melatonin. I don't think that's the same thing. A mellophone. Got 2 Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. Unless I was required to lead, was co-drum major. Field shows my co-lead usually did those while I directed pep band rallies. Jade is super big in music, right? Your degree is in music. And I assume after what you said the other day about writing us a theme tune, you can play a ukulele as well? A ukulele? Is that the tiny guitar? Oh my god, stop pressing things in Discord! What is wrong with me? There we go. Field shows my co-lead usually bachelor in church music vocal performance. Okay. Eyeballs that one out. Because Jade is putting us all to shame, has anybody else in chat played any instruments? I need to stop that for a second because I'm confusing myself. Yes, I play ukulele because my hands are too small for guitar. I didn't do any band either, although I did sometimes enjoy watching if the band director didn't mess the piece up too much when arranging it for the group they had. Piano instructor had to accommodate my small hands in college. Tiny Hands Jade. And there a new nickname was born. Grandma Tiny Hands Jade. Sounds like that's your mafia name. Like Grandma. Oh, look, here comes Grandma Tiny Hands Jade. Bang my water bottle on the desk. I'm not sure if that came through the mic. I have played, and this isn't me, I'm not musical. I do not play an instrument now, but I have tried violin. I have tried recorder. I have tried guitar. I've played piano. None of which stuck. I learned music, and this is what was very impractical. I learned music by repetition because I never learned how to read music. And I did, and just to put that into context, I did piano lessons for what, like 8 years? Violin back in school, and I've dabbled in guitar and bass, but was never good enough for myself to maintain the skill. I'm learning the guitar, but we had to find a kid's one for me to hold. Yay, that's awesome, TLB. TLB, the clue is in the name. You are a tiny little boy. Tiny baby guitar. You should try playing a ukulele. Maybe it'll appear like whole size, like real guitar size. I was going to restart because I muffed up a load of the first ones. muff that one up too, I think. No. Where's the PC going? Twitter, come back! I need to redo that one because I need 2 before I move on. So much chatting. I really appreciate it, guys, for keeping so engaged. Recorder was mandatory where I went and started piano for a little while and also had a couple of lessons of guitar but never went anywhere with it. I also remember learning to read sheet music. I couldn't, nobody explained sheet music to me in a way that it ever stuck. So I just had somebody teach me a song and I learned visually by watching them do it and just repeatedly playing it over and over again until I got it right. Not a healthy way to do it. I do not recommend learning an instrument that way. DLB, if you play a uke, you can move to a tenor uke and it has the same timbre as a guitar, but smaller on the hands. That's what I'm working my way to. Timbre? Timbre? Is it timbre for music? I think it's timbre. Restart. Like timbre. Timbre. No, timbre. Fair enough. No, I need the 2 and I'm just messing this one up. That first hit that I'm struggling with, and I'm not sure if it's like travel time of my thumb. Thumb travel time. That's a weird one. Oh. Almost. Timbre, that's good. I'm glad you found one that works for you. I do want to learn uke, but I have the guitar that is the perfect size for me now. Okay. Jade, have you ever considered doing, with all of this musical experience that you have, and I'm not sure in what context it would sort of like flow out, but have you ever considered doing music-related streams in the same way that TLB does art-related streams? And I've told Avi numerous times that they should do art streams as well. Is that something that people do? Are there streamers that do like, okay, everybody, this is how you do this, or learn guitar with me, or learn ukulele, and you could be singing along? That thing people do? I think I'd watch that. I suppose it's a lot of energy, I guess. Why am I having such a problem with that start? Everybody focus, everybody focus. That first, if you miss the first one when you're clicking, it's really difficult. There are people who do, but I'm not coordinated enough yet to sing and play. And also, I don't have a webcam or a second setup for my uke. Okay. Put that shit on a throne wish list. Yes, there's the two. There's the two. The older I get, the harder I'm finding it to sit and do things in general. My streams are the longest where I'm actually sitting and playing Minecraft. Oh yeah, for the sake of who have we got? We've covered DollyWhiskers today. We also have SO Jade Melody CA. We also have my adopted son, Tiny Little Boy. We also have I do not know how to spell your name from scratch yet. Makeshift, I apologize. I have to scroll up in chat to be able to type it out properly. CSCHWARZ85. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody streams. Yeah, click on people's profiles in chat, guys. There are numerous streamers in here. Please go and follow them all because they are good people. So is TLB my grandson? Yeah, I think that's why you were grandma originally, though, right? TLB, just to clarify, TLB is not actually my child. Their mother follows me. But there's a running joke in the community that TLB is my adopted son because of Chicken Dad, and like I seem to be, I keep trying to parent people in the Discord. Yeah, your mum actually follows me now, TLB. I should. I'm not sure where the line is with the joking that I'm your dad. I'm sure they'll find it funny. Space. Your dad might not find it funny. Oh, watering can. Doing some planting. There is Jade's wish list. This stream only has 2 patterns to learn. To differentiate them, pay attention to how many sound cues you hear and when they are presented to you. Tap the action key to water sprouts, hold it down to soak them. I know my family is fine with it. Told my real dad and he laughed at it. Good, okay, that's fine. Nice, that one was good. I know my family's fine. Yeah, I read that. I like to make sure everybody in the Discord community is okay. There's a certain amount of, I log in, I see Abby is online when I'm going to work in the morning at like 8 o'clock our time, and I know that is like 5 o'clock their time, and my brain immediately goes, I should tell her to go to bed. I'm not sure if that's a healthy thing or not, but she doesn't seem to mind me telling her all the time. I've given up telling Jade to go to bed. Jade keeps strange hours. Come on, let's water some plants with me. Juji, welcome to the chat. How's it going? How did your interview go, Juji? Juji is the house cow. We're building family lore around the Discord. We need somebody to make a family tree so I can put it on my Twitch page. I might actually make a family tree. Everybody has to take up a slot. All the streamers have to be on there. And they have to be like a distant family member, and we'll make it. And we'll have Juji on there because they stream with Avi, and that's the same thing. DLB, you can make it if you want. To be honest, I've already. You make enough art for us, TLB. How is your previous drawing going? Like, you showed us snippets of it. Have you finished that drawing yet? I keep seeing TLB up until stupid o'clock in the morning, and they keep telling me that they're doing art. And sometimes I'm just like, are they doing art, or are they like staying up, playing video games, reading books, getting knowledge and all that sort of thing? Juji, my interview went all right, but I have no idea how much competition I have. I sympathize. I have not done a job interview in over a decade, and I do not looking forward to doing my first. Do they still do mandatory, like, do they still throw maths tests at you in job interviews? I'm terrible at maths, and when I was looking for the job that I have now, everybody kept throwing maths tests at me. The good thing is I'm of an age and experience now where I don't think anybody will ever be like, okay, now we need to prove that you can add 2 plus 2. I have a go-to line. I have a go-to line that one of my colleagues at work said to me the other day. I'm in marketing, I'm not a mathematician. I have more than one art project going on. I have like 4 things I'm working on. Okay. What was the thing? You showed us a picture where it was like a snippet and it was like frills. And I... frills? Frills. I'm struggling to speak. Yeah, the IQ test thankfully didn't happen. Depends on where you're applying. The frillies. The frilly boys. I think they were pants, Jade. I think PLB was drawing pants. There, I said it. Staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning to draw pants. You don't get to know what that is till Christmas. Okay. You don't get to know what that is till Christmas. That's fine. You want to show us panties? No, screwed that one up. I love this game. I so needed this game in my life. I so needed this game in my life. Also, when I did show the drawing, anything you asked about it would have said maybe just throw you off. Very good point. That's the under of another night. More puzzles, everybody. Woo! Oh, he's depressed again. Nobody needs that much energy drink in their life. You got the 5-hour energy on the thing. The plants are dying. And here comes the dreams about stress, everybody. Desires, the past, the future. Okay, I love the little man. I would love a little animation of me running across the bottom of my screen like that. Like, imagine... So, if you look in my Twitch profile, there are 2 versions of me now. There's like a chicken version and a man wearing a onesie version. And I want both of those running across the bottom of the screen animated like that. Maybe I'll pay somebody eventually if I ever become big Twitch famous. Just running back and forth across the bottom of the stream. Let's have a stress stream. You can all experience this stress stream with me. Okay, a ladder. Not the best. The stream has 3 cues. They'll let you know whether to jump left or right or upward. Okay. Up and down. Yeah, up and down is now in the mix. Here we go. I looked at chat, sorry. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Oosh. These days, if I have one of those, I go look for the cat after it wakes me up. We're very lucky. We have very cuddly. I had a white Persian cat with orange eyes when I was a kid, and he was called Dino, and I loved him. And then he died, and then I went like 25, 30 years of my life without a pet. And then I moved in with Dolly, who had 2 cats that used to be her therapy animals. And I'm so lucky that they're cuddly cats because I love them so much and I cuddle them all the time. And they just sort of look there like, oh my God, why is he touching me? But they're fine with it. And Dolly, the cat, Dolly the cat, not Dolly the person, likes to sleep on Dolly the person. And George, sometimes I wake up and he's like in between us on the pillow, like as a hat, sort of like on top of my head. And both of them, we know when me and Dolly is chronically ill, so obviously they're very friendly with Dolly a lot of the time anyway, because she's just at home all the time. But both of them will fuss the ever-living shit out of you if you're sick. Like, I will be in here and I'll be working from home, and George will be in here looking at me, and I'm sort of looking down at him and thinking, I've got a cold, haven't I? Because he sort of sat there looking at me like, are you okay? Are you still okay? Would you like me to fetch you a drink? No, the cat can't fetch me a drink. But yeah, the cats will sit on us when we're like upset or ill or just, I love them so much. Cats are the best. Find me something better than cats. I bet you can't. Let's have a dream about desires. Oh, it's a dream catcher. That's quite that's nice. The claw will make 2 sounds in this dream when it slides to the right. These sounds indicate when to grab item by holding the action key. Okay. Your desire is a cow. Similarly, it will make 2 sounds when it slides left. These sounds indicate when it releases the item. Okay. Cows are not better than cats, Juji. I will fight you in Mortal Kombat. I don't think many people have woken up in the middle of the night having been sat on by a cow, because I'm pretty sure they'd die if they were sat on by a cow. Like, I will go as far to say I prefer cats to chickens. And Dolly, I think, would say the same. We have a real grumpy cat that does not like being held, but will happily let me hold him if I'm having mental health issues. The cats are the best. Cats, no. Cats are like dogs. I like dogs, but dogs are like, if you have a good, like, affectionate dog, they are good and affectionate all the time. You know what you're going to get all the time, and that's fine. Cats have more personality. I like a dog as much as the next guy. In fact, maybe I just like all animals. I have described myself as a Disney princess before. Don't blame cows for their size. Rude. I mean, you can't get a pocket cow, can you? There's nobody's invented a pygmy cow yet, right? Score mode. I was looking at chat. Let's try it. Let's just everybody concentrate. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. We're all chill. Yes, I looked at that, TLB. Stop it. Avert your eyes. We are not doing anything you need to see. Let's not play irrational things that Chimken can't stop doing. Just look at your game. I'm looking at the game. Come on. Now you're just trolling me. Sick guitar solo. Guitar. That might actually be my favorite one so far. Juji highlighting the message. Schwartz85, I'm going to try to get the papers that makes my cat actually be... Oh, really? I didn't know how... Like, what's the technical term for that? Like, well-being support cat? Emotional support. That was what I was trying to think. That's the emotion. They'd be an ESA emotional support animal. Okay. What benefits does that give out of it? I don't. What benefits would that? How would that benefit you? I'm curious. That's not like what does that do for you? I suppose you're allowed to have them in. Are you allowed to have an emotional support animal in a place that they don't allow pets in because they're an emotional support animal? Okay. I'm sure at one point our cats counted as emotional support animals for Dolly, but we're well past that, I think. When you hear a camera flash in this stream, open the light by holding the action key. There are 3 different sounds that determine how long you can keep your light for. I do not think I'm ever going to be able to play this game based off sound alone, because I could, for the people that weren't here at the beginning, that prompt that's coming up in the middle, I can turn that off and be learning this entirely based on sound. I do not think I have that brain power. Okay, I think we get the general idea. I hope that works out for you, Makeshift. It's an interesting one. We're lucky enough to own our flat, so it's not ever something we've had to consider in terms of whether or not we could have the pets where we are. They had to stay for various reasons. Before we moved into this flat, I was living at home with my parents and Dolly was living at home with hers. So we moved in, I think about 8 years ago now. And we had to leave. When we moved in initially, the cats didn't move in immediately with us. And that, I just wanted to move in with them so much. So I can understand getting that little bit of paper if it helps you be with your animal more often. But obviously, if they're an emotional support animal and you benefit from their presence, then that's good too. And it's important to get that piece of paper. Don't fall for the fake companies who will give you the paperwork and register your pet as ESA. There isn't a national registry or anything. Your psychiatrist or psychologist can write you a note stating you need them. That's good enough and the only thing that actually counts. Huh. Dolly, is that the same in this country? Is there a registry for such things? If you're still in chat, Dolly, I don't know if you are. Yeah, the same in the UK. Okay, right. Read up on that. Have a psychiatrist appointment in January. Okay. Hope that goes well for you. Makeshift. I'm struggling a little bit with the release of those ones. Yeah, some of them are a little too... Yeah, there's the like slightly shorter beat. The slightly shorter beat I'm really struggling with. I feel like as soon as I press the button down, I need to release. Nope. How are we doing for time? 2.5 hours. No, this one I'm going to finish regardless of bad score, and then we'll see how we do, because I can always loop back. No, come on. Oh. Yeah, it's like slightly more than a press. Like slightly more than a press. Really, it's funny the little things that you think won't trip you up as much as they do. Thank you for the Coke, DollyWhiskers. Sorry to yell, DollyWhiskers just brought me a Coke. Is this a stream game? How do you mean a stream game? What do you mean a stream game? A Steam game? Yes, it is a Steam game called Melatonin. It's so good. I don't need to... Jade knows what low spoons are about. I was having such a rough brain day, and this has been exactly what I needed. So everybody in chat that's been chatting, everybody that's been engaging with the subject, everybody that's been talking back and forth, I really appreciate you. And if anybody is in chat that is not following, I invite you to follow for more of this, because I feel this might be an awakening for me. I might need to balance out the Sunday night scary games with something wholesome on a Saturday. Much as I am enjoying Tactics Ogre, maybe I need to do something wholesome on a Saturday. I'm going to have to check this out. It's so good. It's so satisfying and on my brain. I was in need of some melatonin. I bought a game called Melatonin, and I got some melatonin. We've come full circle. Maybe I should go get up. Twitch is getting annoying on how many times I have to close and reopen it. TLB, go get dressed, have some breakfast, do some self-care, make yourself feel good about the rest of your day. Because I think there's plenty left, and play some video games afterwards and do something that you like to do, like art, or do something that makes you, like, your brain feel happy. In this day, dream aliens will beam down in different patterns. Repeat the back patterns by shooting lasers in the left, middle, and right lanes. If it's your first breakfast, if it's your first meal of the day, it's still breakfast. I mean, order a pizza, have dinner for lunch. Nothing like breakfast for dinner. I feel like I want the aesthetic of this entire game as my stream overlay. Like, I need to find an artist that's like, yeah, I'll make you a custom stream overlay, and I'll just give them this game and be like, go. Put chickens in it. That'll be great. Oh, how are we doing for time? We got 15 minutes left-ish. We got slightly more than 15 minutes. Gonna go have pizza pockets. I want to experience a pizza pocket. We don't get pizza pockets in this country. And people write on about them, and I see them mentioned all the time. Okay. I'm not coordinated enough to do that up and down one. Oh, there's a it's slightly out of sync. That's so rude. Okay, I get the general idea. Gonna have pizza pockets. It's like pizza, but all the toppings are on the inside. So it's a calzone. It's not even a pizza pocket. It's just a tiny calzone. I've lost count how many, not that I do count because that would be completely crazy, but the automatic stuff that keeps popping out has been triggered so many times today. I am really grateful for all of this, like, passive promotion you're helping me do. I am on TikTok. I think I'll do TikTok pretty lazy as well, but I'm doing it. That's what's important. The talkative bit, I love... You're very talkative, and I appreciate that. That's what I want. That's like an aim. An aim is probably not. That's like a goal, like a thing that will make me happy when I can watch back my content and there's been all of this chat interaction. I like to have an engaged chat. The engaged chat thing makes me happy. Just talk about random shit. Help me talk about random shit. Even during scary games. Calm me down by talking to me about lawn furniture. Yes, especially on low spoon streams. There's something about that little interaction where it's like up, down, left, and they're a little bit out of sync with each other that my brain is not willing to process. We might be getting we might be getting a little bit late in the stream for me to start learning these new functions, but we're going to keep going. We've got 20 more minutes to go, and then I'm going to send you all off to DollyWhiskers. Dolly, are you still planning on streaming at 9 o'clock? Yeah, the engage chat thing, honestly, this entire stream has been exactly what I needed. And I've been talking about stuff. I've been talking about like brain stuff, and we've been talking back and forth, and there's been some serious stuff, and then there's been some funny stuff. It's been exactly what I needed, and I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate everybody that turned up to the Christmas party that we had yesterday. I had a very bad day yesterday, and I felt very sad going into that, and I was almost ready to postpone and didn't, and it turned out that we ended up streaming like double the amount of time that we did. And that was all about the interaction with you guys in the Discord, and that was great. And today, where I still had low spoons, and I've had a really nice time chatting to you, and this game is exactly what I needed in terms of like the kick up the arse, in terms of it makes my brain happy. Would anybody watch, like, a thing that also makes my brain happy that I do at work on a regular basis is data entry, and I don't think anybody has cornered the market in data entry streaming. Somebody needs to get on that. I could sing while doing it. You put the lime in the coconut, you put the name in the field, and then you shake it all up. Come on, space is difficult right now. Yeah, there's a... it was fun. I don't think I have the energy to talk with my voice today from it. That's the sign of a good Christmas party. I'm going to brute force this, and we might do 10 minutes of Metal Hellsinger at the end just to get everybody's... I'm going to rile you all up and then send you off to DollyWhiskers for another chill stream. Yeah, this one I will finish. I will go till the end. Just into the two. Just into the two. Oh, my brain. My brain. I can't be asked to switch games right now. Oh! The muffler off my mic fell on the floor. 1 second. My muff is on the floor. muff is on. There we go. I found my muff on the floor, and it is now back on my microphone. Oh, okay. We're going to do the mashup level, which is going to be a mix-up of all of those at speed. I'm sure we'll do fine. My muff is all dusty because it was on the floor. Nobody likes a dusty muff. Got the 2 right at the very end. Did you see? Did you see, everybody? How are we doing for time? 10 more minutes. What's going to happen next? What is this poor man going to go through next? Is he going to... Do we think he's going to clear his flat again? Sorry, you might be hearing me muffling. I'm muffling my muff. It's all dusty. I need to dust my muff. I've said muff too many times now. It's getting a bit weird. We got to sleep at least. What are we doing today? Oh, are we... Is this final boss room? Is this going to be every single one? Is this going to be every single one of up until this point? Have we reached the final puzzle in the last 10 minutes of the stream? Oh, we have, you know. I have loved this game so much. This might have to come back weekly. I need to do something with this. I do not have control over time. I can't make the song go faster than it is, so you'll just have to delay going live. Stressing me out now, Dolly. I need to nail these. I can't get that shot on. There we go. That it? Credit roll? Oh my god, that game was so good! Oh! Guys, that game was so amazing. This stream has been exactly what I needed, and I will go on record and say, if you are struggling with mental health problems in any way, please speak to somebody. Do not sit on those feelings. Make sure you speak to somebody, because you'll be really surprised that there will always be somebody that wants to speak to you. Nobody's going to let you sit if you're struggling with something and they know you're, as much as I hate people at the best of times, if they're a good person, if they're a moral person, they're not going to let you suffer in silence. So please speak if you have problems. Oh, that game is so satisfying. My brain is so happy right now. My brain be happy, yo. Dolly is going live in 6 minutes, so now I just have to run down the clock. So what we're going to do is we're going to let the credits roll with this banging tune in the background. I am told that the entirety of this soundtrack is on Spotify. Please go and listen to the entirety of this song on Spotify. Again, the game is Melatonin. Thank you for playing. We're going to run down the clock. We're going to have a look at what, if anything, becomes available now that I've finished. That game was cheap as well. £10, I think? £11? That was a very, very pleasant way to spend 3 hours. I'm going to sleep well tonight. So what have I can go back and do anything that I want. Achievements. Perfect the tutorial. Score 3 stars in a level. Get a perfect score in scored mode. Collect all stars in the game. This might be a game that I have to try in 100%. We might be back, everybody. Saturday night, I will make a decision in the next week or so whether or not I'm going to return to Tactics Ogre. Saturday night might have to become wholesome for a little while. Yeah. Saturday nights might have to become wholesome for a little while. Dolly might actually be preambling at the moment, so let me just load my Twitch to see. Dolly is in her preamble, so what we're going to do is we're going to send you off to Dolly, who is in her preamble. I would like to invite anybody who has enjoyed this stream, anybody that has enjoyed this game, to give me a follow. Like, this entire concept has been very new to me today, and I have enjoyed every second of it, and I've enjoyed every second of this stream, chatting to people, going all the way through. So yeah, Jade, thank you for the sub. What else? Jade, thank you for the bits. Jade has been very nice to me today. DollyWhiskers, thank you for the resub. And that's it. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid my significant other DollyWhiskers. They are playing a game called Teacup, and based off my general knowledge of it, it's got frogs in it, which is generally a reliable guess to make when it comes to Dolly. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you off to Dolly, and I want you to get into her chat, and I want you to drop all of the raid emotes for the people that are still subscribed to me, and I will speak to you sometime soon. We will be back on Tuesday. I don't know what we'll be playing. Me and Dolly are playing a Minecraft vanilla world at the moment, just enjoying the vanilla grind, so we might just do vanilla and chatting. Might get Sky Alakar in as well, because they're on that server as well. TLB, if you want to try some vanilla Minecraft, not in ISV on Tuesday, let us know. But otherwise, guys, getting sent to mum. Yes, you're getting sent to mum. Tell her that when you get into her chat, please. Dad sent me to speak to you. I'll send you a private message, TLB, and we'll talk about it before then. But guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you've had a very nice time, and I hope you've enjoyed this game as much as I have. And I will see you some other time. Goodbye.